Hello Disney fans, my name is Hailey and welcome to the first haul video from my most recent Disney trip. Today's items are from the Lakeland Antique Mall. If you did not watch the full vlog, I will have it linked down below. It was about a little over an hour away from Disney Springs, just for some reference. I decided to split up all of these haul videos just to showcase the items I got from different locations. So there will be this haul from the Lakeland Antique Mall, one from Disney's Character Warehouse, and one from everything I got from like Disney Springs and the different resorts that I went to. So let's just get into our first item all wrapped up here. I have not seen it since I was there because we left it all wrapped up and it's super noisy. I got this. Whenever we were going on this trip, I wanted to find a really cool art piece. So this one caught my eye. It was a pretty good price. It was $32.99. Yes, this is so cool. This is the Tokyo Disney Resort Tomorrowland sign. See Tokyo Disneyland from the air. I love little Japanese there at the bottom. And this is their Skyway buckets. And it was framed too. I have been looking for like black framed art just because it matches the rest of my decor. So I thought this was super awesome. I absolutely love Tokyo Disney, so that was just really cool signage. And I thought that was super neat. They had a bunch of other posters there. And now me showing you those items, like they don't have these there anymore. Like this was the only one I saw there that they had. So it is like a flea market thing. Like they don't have like multiple of most of the items. Some of like the buttons and pins I may show you, they may have when you go, but like it's hard to say like they'll have any of these items still because they probably won't. So these were just unique finds that I found that I picked up from there. So I thought this was super, super nice. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to hang it up in this room. I might just have to save it for like future Disney house, Disney place. But even then, even like waiting that long, it's so cool. I'm very happy that I have this. Now, it's also hard to tell. Like, I don't think this is like an authentic poster. Like, I don't know. There's no sort of like marking to it. Although it does have the official like logos and stuff. I'm still happy with it. Like, it is just a print and it looks really, really nice. So I'm very excited to have that as a part of my collection for my future Disney display, house, room, whatever it may be. And another item I was actually on the hunt for, this is like the main reason that I went to the Lakeland Antique Mall, which is kind of like random, but we were able to fit it into our journey and I'm so excited about this. I know it's so very random. This I cannot wait to use on displays and again in future Disney house because this is a super subtle piece. Like, you would never know that this is a Disney item unless you like really looked into it and understood the history of Disney. So this is something that I personally loved. Like, this is like the decor vibe I'm going for in the future, is like this like subtle but like super Disney in a way, like very like kind of retro-y. So this is a glass bottle from the Springs Bottling Company, and if you did not know, Disney Springs also has theming around it just like its theme parks. It has like a storyline to go around it. Whenever they renamed it to Disney Springs, is surrounding this bottling company, and all these buildings that kind of like rose up around it are themed to different places too. So it's like this whole in-depth story I won't get into, but it is very, very interesting, and this is a logo from that. So it's a Springs Bottling Company, Lake Buena Vista, Florida, mineral water, like so, just so cute. So this is something I think would be really cute to put like fake flowers in or like fill with something. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it yet. This was $15, and this is an original Disney prop. There it says on the tag. Now, I didn't see anything of where this is from. It also has the official Disney like sticker on the bottom. So like this was used somewhere for something, maybe in one of like the restaurants, one of the buildings. They had these like all lined up because they had a bunch of them. So if you know where this is from, maybe have you seen these at Disney Springs before, like years ago, let me know in the comments like what store place was this in, where were these from, because I think they're so very unique, so very beautiful. So definitely a really, really cool piece of Disney to have. These next items I put in this Disney bag, although they did not give it to me there. They just put things in like just normal bags. Let's pull out this first item. I like sorted everything last night when I got home, so we are just kind of exploring through all of this. Oh yes! So this was another glass item. I purchased like all of these like fragile items at Lakeland, and then we had to kind of be very careful getting them home. They didn't wrap them like super careful, so if you're flying and then driving to Lakeland and then flying back, like you may want to maybe like bring some extra like packing materials just to be sure that they are safe, because this was just in a plastic bag. Not plastic, paper bag, just this item. This was $15. I remember seeing this in videos like a while ago. This was just a little piece of decor you could put on your shelf, and I just thought it was really nice. This is the hippo from Small World. I love this minty green color, so I thought that was super nice, and it does have all the official Disney wording there. You can see the original price. They probably picked this up from the outlets and were selling it there, so I think that's how most of the items got there, although some of them are like retro-y, like unique items like that are props. But I knew this one was sold at Disney World not too long ago, but it was still a really great find, and I look forward to displaying this too, because I feel like this is another thing. If you didn't know it's a Small World, if you didn't know Fantasyland, like you would just think this is just like an animal like figurine, not necessarily a Disney item, because nothing says Disney about it. But if you're familiar with the attraction, you know exactly who this is. This next item I was actually looking to pick up at the Character Warehouse on International Drive, and we could not fit that into our short little trip. So whenever I saw this at Lakeland, I was super excited, because this hat I just thought was like super cool. This is just a vibe I like, kind of, I don't know. This was $4.99 at Lakeland, and I believe it was probably like $3.99 or something at the warehouse, but I found it at Lakeland, and I got super excited because I knew we weren't going to be able to make it to that warehouse to pick this up, so I was happy with that price. It was originally $27.99 at the parks. It still has all like the original packaging tags to it, so that made me feel super good about it, and this just says Walt Disney World around it. I just thought it was super like fun. Like, look at that. I don't know, I just thought I thought it was a fun time. The next things that I picked up, some of you may have saw that I'm graduating this year, so I found this really cute little plush graduating Mickey Mouse I thought would be fun to have out on a display when that time comes. And I know Disney does sell the graduation plush too, but they're like really big, and I wasn't really looking to have like a big graduation plush. Like, this is a little one I could still pack away and keep, and this is an older one too. This is from the class of 2003. It actually says here on the little diploma, but I'll just keep it like folded over, kind of how it is, so you would never know. I got this for $4 at Lakeland. It is an official little Disney plush. I just thought it would look cute on the shelf. It was a perfect size for what I wanted to remember this time. It does say down here like the old Disney store little tag, and this was originally $8.50, so not too bad. The next set of things I got, I picked up 4 Vinylmations. Vinylmations are so hard to come across now, and any of these like antique mall warehouse places are pretty easy to find them. You have a better chance of finding them there, and I've not seen them at the Disney parks in a very long time. I got each of these. Some of these were $4. This one for some reason was $5.50, but is all good because I was such a big fan of this set, although I never got to finish it. This is the Vinylmation Bakery collection, and I have quite a few from this series. I don't have all of them. I'm pretty close to finishing all of them if I would ever come upon the rest of the ones in the collection at any point, but I thought they were super cute. Very happy to get those because we're all about the sweets, treats, and cupcakes here on this channel, so I thought that was a great little find. So I found this Tinkerbell Vinylmation in its original box. I'm probably going to take it out of it. They did put like their stickers all on the bottom of it, which I don't think I'll be able to get off without ruining the box. So I think I will take those out because I already have the rest of the cupcake ones in the series out of their boxes too. I will hang on to the boxes, but I won't like display them in their box just because they're a little bit old and dusty anyway, so I'd rather just get the figures out. This is the one that was $5.50. This is the Seven Dwarves one, and it has the cute little like gems all over it, so that one reminds me a lot of Mine Train. And then the last cupcake one I got was just the classic Mickey Mouse. This one again was $4. And then the last Vinylmation I got here was the 2012 Vinylmation. I tried to collect Vinylmations for every year that I went to Disney, like on trips, and 2012 was one I really didn't have much like dated merch from, so I thought this would be a cool thing to pick up to remember that trip that I went on. So this is kind of the black all over neon print with the different little icons, 2012 logo, and I remember going to Disney when all of the merch looked like this and had the 2012 icon, and just how different it looks now is something that's super interesting, so I look forward to putting that one up with the other year ones that I have. Now the last items, some are retro, some I might need to take a little bit of a closer look at, but I tried to pick up some pins. Now I was kind of worried about getting pins from here. I really didn't look through all of those pin bins that I showed at the beginning of the video just because I didn't really want to touch all of them at the time, and they had so many there. Like, we could have been there for hours. We were already there. We were there for 2 hours just doing that video, and we just did not have time to go through all of these bins of pins. I'm sure there were many, many cool ones, but also some ones that I saw that I personally thought were fake or they just didn't look right, so I just decided to not keep going through those, knowing we weren't really having much luck. Now, I did pick up 2 buttons before I show you the pins that I got that I thought were pretty cool. This button was $5 and it says Cast Members Making Magic 25th Anniversary Celebration of Walt Disney World. I thought this would be a cool one to put out on display since the 50th anniversary is coming up. It'd be something really unique to have if they release a 50th one, kind of similar to this design, to have both versions. And I love how it said cast member, like making magic and stuff, because I hope to be a cast member, so I thought that was really, really neat find for $5. And this other one was $10, but I picked this up just because I love the Walt Disney Imagineering logo. So this is the Walt Disney Imagineering Sharing the Magic Open House 1986. So I thought that was a really interesting like time and the date and the like logos and just the like vibe of this. It still has the like little backing on it and everything. It looks pretty like good condition, so I was very happy with that find too. Oh, I almost forgot to mention before the pins, sorry, I just found this in the handful of pins. This was $5. This is the Grad Night keychain. Again, trying to find some like cool graduating items. I think this is a really neat item to have, and it says Your Walt Disney World on the back, Grad Night, with their little info, which is a little foam keychain. Pretty retro though, since they're not doing that at Walt Disney World anymore. Now for the pins that I picked up, they were all about $8 was the bin I was looking at. This first one I think looks okay. Again, it's a little bit like you need to know what you're looking for if you're trying to avoid real or fake ones. Even if this one is fake, I think the design's pretty cool. Again, I would not trade it. Oh, okay, so it's a AAA. Okay, I was right. So it is like, it is real, even though it doesn't have the pin shading back on it. Has all the Mickey heads looking good, but this is from AAA, I guess, when you were planning your Disneyland vacation. So I thought this was a really unique design. I just thought it looked a lot like the signage outside of the park, the different like archways and things, like that blue archway. Some of you may know what I'm talking about over in Disneyland. It has Goofy and Pluto with the balloons, just very celebrating kind. So this was a great little find there, even though, again, it's not an official Disney trader. You could trade it because it does have all the Mickey heads in the back and everything on it. It is copyrighted correctly, so I think this is a good one. The next one I picked up, this one was actually $3. I think this was the cheapest pin I got. This looks to be from Tokyo Disney Resort, like one of the ones you would get at one of the little prize games. Like this would be your prize from the game. They put it on this little purple pin backing, just a little foam piece. And this one does say Tokyo Disney Sea, not for sale, pin collecting. I believe this one is also real. As I guessed, this one looked exactly like how the Tokyo Disney pins are made. They have that clear gloss over them. And this one is the Easter Dale, which for me filming this video, it is right before Easter, so this was a perfect find to put out on display. I really like the colors of it, the gold tones of it. It just looked really, really good quality. So that was a great find for $3. I picked this up for $6. They just put it on a paper backing so you could see it really nicely. And this one says Pin Trading 2003, Vacation Club member, limited edition of 5,000. So that's a really, really neat find to me. This one seems real as well. It is just the kind of screen print look, the little picture with the gloss over it. It's pretty great quality for how old it is. Has the darker metal backing, and this one at the time did not have the Mickey heads on it, so that one checks out nicely and has all the logos and copyright. So another great find there. Again, if you're looking through all their bins of pins, just knowing the different things to look for when picking those up. I also love how these characters look. Very nice member day. Just a really, really neat find. Very retro look to it. Now this next one, I think out of all of them was the most like suspicious, but I liked the idea of it, so I picked it up, and it was $8, again in that same little box I got everything from. Actually, this one does check out too. This is the 2005 Walt Disney World cast exclusive. It has all of our little Mickeys feel good there on the back. Just the design is a little bit older. I think that's what kind of threw me off just a little bit. This is the cast member crossing Mickey and Minnie little signage, and they do kind of slide as if they're walking maybe to the park or somewhere. So that was a really nice slider pin for $8, and it has all the glitter in the background. Anything that said cast member, I definitely took a closer look at, because that is something that I think is very, very unique and obviously exclusive for this particular one. I'm leaning towards this one possibly being fake, or it was released somewhere else. For this, as you can see, it does have the Pin Trading logo, although it is like kind of missing some things right here, so it might be a slight little mess up. Anyway, I picked this one up because it is Where Dreams Come True Walt Disney World. This was for the Year of a Million Dreams. Kind of reminds me a lot of the Disneyland 60 years merchandise. This last item, this last pin I have to show you was $6. And this one I picked up because it is a part of a series that I have, and I thought this character would be cool to have in the collection just because I love all the transportation vehicles. This is the Mickey Mouse monorail pin. It says Walt Disney World there on it. It does look a little bit beat up. These came out not too long ago. The back does feel a little bit strange, although it does have all of our little markings, details to it. I just think this one might be a little bit beat up. Maybe this one was traded a couple of times, but overall, really great one to add to the series. That was my haul from the Lakeland Antique Mall. I'll have, again, the vlog link down below if you'd like to see more of the really, really cool items that they have there. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and remember to do what you love and do what makes you happy, and I will see you all next time. Bye!